1,000 days. That's how long this channel has been left stagnant. Not one thing changed or uploaded. And now, when you look at what was talked about, it is played out as more applicable than ever. 33 months after warning about the future of automation and AI and cultural disruption, well, here we are. This channel was originally started as a place for a incognito commentator to speak on social issues, and it was always the plan to resurrect this channel when the timing and benefit became apparent. Well, welcome to the end of 2023, and our world seems to be more unhinged, debased, and cringed out than ever before. It's unlike anything I've ever seen in my lifetime, and it's affecting every layer of society. Let me tell you exactly what triggered the timing to reboot this channel. A few days ago, I'm on a business trip in downtown Las Vegas. I'm staying at a hotel on the Strip, and it's about 10:30 at night. I'm in my street clothes, and I'm crossing Las Vegas Boulevard to go to a Rite Aid, essentially kitty corner from the hotel. At the first crosswalk, there is a group of what I would classify as unhoused people. For the sake of moving forward, let's describe them by what they are: illegal substance abusers, who because of their dependencies have become unhoused. I'm going to call them ISAs for short. These people are like real-world zombies, roaming the streets, talking to themselves, fighting imaginary things in the air, and mumbling at random people. When I walk by this group of ISAs, who are on a public sidewalk, I see that they're passing around a inhaling apparatus, while another one of them is heating a white substance on a piece of aluminum foil with a lighter. I keep to myself and walk by. As I'm at the street corner, an unrelated ISA comes up and panhandles me, which I politely decline. Now, here's where things go off the rails. I'm on Las Vegas Boulevard, a busy street. There are normal people around. There was a younger couple behind me holding hands, and a family with 2 small children waiting at the corner. As I made my way across the street, there are 3 ISAs sitting against the front wall of the Rite Aid. One of them is holding an empty Pringles potato chip can and an empty Gatorade bottle. He proceeds to throw these items on the sidewalk, about 20 feet in front of where I'm walking. The Gatorade bottle goes into the gutter, and the Pringles can lands directly in my path. Background: I live in a small town, a few thousand people, and it's a very respectful population. And well, we don't do things like this. It's called littering, and it's discourteous, and in most states, it's illegal. What's made this all the more offensive is the ISA blatantly did this, maybe as some way of acting out. I walk up, stop, look down at the empty Pringles can, and pick it up. I throw it back in the direction of the ISA, who is still sitting against the building. It lands a few feet in front of him. I then say, "Please put this in a trash can," and continue walking toward the front door. I take about 6 or 7 steps, and all of a sudden, this guy is right behind me. I turn around, and he says, "What did you say?" I repeat, "Please put the garbage in a trash can." He immediately gets a big smile on his face and holds his arms out like he is going to give me a hug. He gets right up next to me, and I'm thinking he is going to apologize. Instead, out of nowhere, he sucker punches me right in the mouth. Immediately, I can taste blood where my bottom teeth cut my upper lip. Now, I don't have much reaction, and for a few reasons. Number 1, there are at least 15 witnesses around us, so any self-defense would have to be super clean. And number 2, this guy's about 40 pounds lighter and 6 inches shorter than me, meaning it would not have been a fair fight. And number 3, in today's world, you never know who might have a gun or a knife. I look at the man and say, "Seriously? You punched me in the face in front of all of these people and on security cameras." The ISA says, "You need to mind your own business." Instead of any continued argument, I take out my phone and hold it up like I'm taking a video. He quickly turns around and starts running down the street. It takes me a few seconds to turn my phone's video camera on and hit record. I then chased this guy for about 20 seconds before he ducked off into a dark alley and got away. When I return to the scene of the crime, it's a ghost town. The 2 ISAs against the wall are gone. The family with kids and young couple are long gone. Everyone, all the witnesses who saw what happened, scattered as fast as they could. Welcome to 2023. Next, I called 911 and told them it's not an emergency, but I did want to make a statement for the record. Unfortunately, when I looked at my phone, the video I took was blurry, probably from running, so there was not a good picture of the guy who assaulted me. About 20 minutes goes by and 2 Vegas PD pull up. I tell them there's really nothing to report other than the incident itself. I'm physically fine, and the description I give of the perpetrator could easily apply to about 80,000 people in Las Vegas. The cops were halfway apathetic, and I felt they had way better things to spend their time on. We parted ways, I bought what I needed at Rite Aid, and walked back to the hotel. Las Vegas, it is a damn shame what you've become. For people like me, who've been coming to your city annually for decades, and who've personally dropped tens of thousands of dollars into your tax base. In return, I get the privilege of having to walk by overt illegal substance distribution and consumption, panhandling, and now physical violence. It's reprehensible. The billions and billions of dollars generated in your city, and people like me have to endure what's essentially the environment of a third world country, of which I've been to many, so I know what they look like. The state of Nevada, it's a damn shame what you've become. I visit every year, and since you passed legal recreational substance, I'm sorry, but the state has been on a slow decline. Now I know there are 5 square miles of downtown Las Vegas that get new attractions and ritzier hotels all the time. But for the other 99.99% of the state, things appear to be getting worse, not better. And the federal government, it's your duty to make sure the substances we are talking about never transfer to American soil. That is the foundation of the responsibility pyramid and should be one of our highest priorities to protect our citizens. What happened to me is why I don't give money to ISAs or unhoused people. It's because the money goes to fund more ISA issues and then gets laundered and funneled to really bad people who are usually living outside of our country. The increased capital gives them greater capacity to increase manufacturing and distribution, which only empowers the cycle. On the bright side, thank you, Las Vegas. The events of a few days ago became the catalyst to resurrect overt stealth, so we can talk about real subjects that affect real people like me and people like you. We must clean up our cities from the lawlessness and belligerence that have somehow become normalized. And not just Las Vegas. There are many cities in the US where we need to get the public streets cleaned up so decent people don't get accosted and punched in the face for standing up and actually giving a damn about the appearance of your sidewalks. It's simple. Increase the police presence, enforce loitering and vagrancy laws, track down on illegal substances and those who distribute them. I'm a grown man and I can handle myself, but for the sake of others, especially our kids and elderly, respect what they are experiencing and the trauma it's creating. Overt stealth is officially back. The world needs real commentary more than ever. I'm speaking in general terms, but it's depressing how fast we seem to be losing our way of life here in the United States of America, and the number of people who think this is somehow okay. In conclusion, this is not a red commentary or blue or purple. It's commentary on the reality of 2023. Thanks for hearing me out.